made this cup and I just love it so much. It says, "My time is worth gold." So I think it's a beautiful reminder that we are worth nothing less than the whole world. Hello my loves, and welcome again to another talking video. So I'm actually excited for this one. I tried recording it another day, but the sound of the video was not really the quality that I wanted to be. And so here we are. As you can see by the title, they will never know, and it's okay. So what I'm referring to is that people will never know. They will never know everything you've been through and everything you've chosen to heal. All the experiences, all the trauma. They will never know everything it took to be you today. And the reason that they will never know, as I mentioned, it's because even if you try to explain people how you're feeling or something that you went through that really affected you, they will never really 100% know what it felt like or how you feel, because they're not you. And I had this experience with a person that I love the other day, and what happened was, it was a morning and I usually wake up earlier to have time for myself, to be able to, have some breakfast and then take care of everybody else. And I've been trying to do this every day. Some days I wake up at like 7 and it's not early enough. And so I don't always have the time for myself, but it's so important because I really see the difference when I do have this little, even if it's 5 minutes, it's so beneficial. So back to the story. I woke up this morning and I have a daughter, and so I was doing breakfast and I didn't get the time to do the dishes. So when you are a mother, you have to choose, you have to prioritize what you want to do from all the things you have to do in a day. You have to choose, right? So okay, now I have 5 minutes left. What do I do? Do I wash the dishes? Do I get myself ready? This particular morning I didn't get the chance to wash the dishes, but this person was upset because they said that the kitchen was a whole mess. Which, to give you some perspective, the mess was just like the dishes in the sink. It was not like all dirty and but this person, from their perspective, they saw it as a whole mess, and they didn't like that they woke up and the kitchen was like that. But what they didn't think of or see is the time that I took to make us some breakfast. Even as I tried to explain to this person that I didn't have the time, that I would do it after, and if they didn't want to do it, I will do it. It's not that big of a deal, right? for me. For this person it was. And so, you know, we're talking, and this person says, well, it's not my fault that you didn't have the time. And I'm like, that's kind of mean, because I'm explaining to this person that, you know, I had to feed baby, I had to take care of the baby, I had to take the dog out, I had to cook breakfast, and every morning I try to do the dishes before, you know, you wake up. And this particular morning I chose to do something else before doing it, because I was going to do it. And so yeah, they said that it was not their fault. And as the days went by, sometimes I call myself, I don't know if you are the same, probably. You know, I keep like replaying scenarios of confrontations that I have with people. I try to see and analyze how I could have like answered better or explain myself in a way so that they could understand my point of view, right? And then I'm like, well, even if you try to explain yourself, because you know, you have to know something. If this person is not like curious enough and it's not open to really see your point of view, even if you over explain yourself on why you're acting this way, why you chose to do this, or why you are the way that you are, then it's just a waste of time and energy, actually, because they will never know. They will never know. So I believe it's important to take our power back by not expecting other people to always understand why we are the way that we are and the choices that we make, because most of the time they will not understand. And trying to have everybody understand you, you don't want to do that. You don't want to. It's really a waste of energy. And so not only not expecting people to understand you, but being at peace. And this one is hard. I'm working on it, okay? Being at peace with people, maybe probably having versions of you that are naturally who you are. And I know sometimes that hurts, because like for myself, it's like you want people to know the real you. No, look, I'm doing this thing because I went through this a couple years ago, or I'm acting this way because I'm used to, and I grew up with my parents talking to me this way, and that's why I do this, and you know. But we have to be at peace, because it's kind of trying to people please, you know, having others to understand you. And the most beautiful thing that you can gift, one of the most beautiful things, because you can give yourself so many gifts, but it's to just be at peace with knowing that you know who you are and why you are how you are. I also wanted to give you another example. So, you know, adults are more understanding, I believe, with children. You know, when we used to be little, we had to kind of depend on others to hold that space for us to feel safe, seen, heard. So, you know, when your parents were like, don't run too fast, you're going to fall, be careful, and then you will just fall, obviously. and you will be crying, and they will come and comfort you and tell you that it's going to pass, that you're okay, that you need to be strong. And I believe that when we are transitioning into adulthood, we have to do this. We have to like adapt again to this change of being our own soothers and being the ones to, like, the only ones to really comfort ourselves, making us feel safe, seen, and heard. So yeah, keep that in mind. Be patient with yourself always. We are always learning, we are always growing. Even if you think someone is not growing, they're actually growing. Even if it's just a tiny bit. But yeah, I wanted to share that with you. And I also wanted to say thank you for all the people who are seeing me, and just thank you for spending this time with me, listening to my thoughts. And you're probably going through the same thing, and so this video is for us, basically, to remind ourselves to be at peace with knowing that they will never know, and it's okay. You know who you are, and that is the most important thing. So thank you so much for watching and spending that time with me. I really appreciate all your comments. Please let me know what you think, what you're going through. If this message resonates with you, it really makes my day reading your comments. So yeah, I hope you liked it, and see you in another one. I love you. Mwah.